Hi, it's Mark McKee here in Las Vegas. Many times I meet with homeowners who aren't exactly sure what their options are and what would be the best path for them to follow. Now, in those situations, it's often helpful to break things down to the simple basics. For example, if you have a house, there are two main options available to you. One is to keep the house. The other is to sell the house. Now, you may say, well, duh, that's obvious. But follow along with me for a minute. Now, if you were going to keep the house, there's two main options available there. One is to live in the house, and the other would be to keep the house, but rent it out. And for some people, living in the house is not an option. Maybe they've never lived in the house, maybe they live in another part of the country, or maybe they're living in the house, but for whatever reasons, they don't want to live there anymore. But it is an option. The other option is to rent the house. Now, I have a lot of houses that I own that I rent out, but many folks, they don't want to be a landlord, and they don't want to deal with the hassles and headaches that can and will arise. But renting the house is an option. Now, if you're looking at selling the house, there are some options there as well. The main options are, one, to list it with a realtor, and the other would be to sell it to somebody like me. Now, first off, let's talk about selling it through a realtor. Now, let me say right up front, nothing against realtors. I was a realtor myself years ago, and there are many honest, ethical, hardworking realtors that do provide great service and value. So nothing against realtors. But just keep in mind that when you sell your house through a realtor, if this is the price that you sell your house for, you're going to have commissions and closing costs and fees, and what you actually put in your pocket may be down here. So even though you sell the house for here, your net proceeds may be down here after all the commissions and costs and fees and so forth. Plus, when you sell your home through a realtor, it could take months for it to sell. And if the person buying it is getting a mortgage, you have to hope that they qualify for the mortgage. Sometimes right before closing, you find out that the buyer can't get the mortgage, and then you're back to square one with the house on the market. Now, when you sell the house to me, it's a different scenario. I pay all cash. There's no contingencies, no commissions or fees or closing costs or any of that. Done deal. The advantage is that you have a firm transaction, and you can make solid plans for where you're going and when you're going to get there. So that's very beneficial for a lot of people. The main factor often is time. If you have plenty of time, it's going to be a different set of options and different evaluation than if you don't have much time. Most important things to remember are to be calm and clear-headed and try to keep your emotions out of these types of decisions as much as possible. Take an honest and rational view of your situation. Now, I am happy to meet with anybody and evaluate their situation with their house. I've been doing this a long time. I've been here in Las Vegas for many, many years, and I'm friendly. I promise to treat you with respect, and I may buy the house from you, or oftentimes I will point somebody in a different direction that is better for them. So you can feel free to contact me anytime. I'm happy to talk with you. We can sit down for 15, 20 minutes, take a look at your house, and I'll give you the straight truth. I'm Mark McKee. Thanks for watching.